Hi guys, I'm Ryan Houston and welcome to my fly tying channel. The channel contains hundreds of different videos catering from beginners right through to the more advanced tyers and covering flies and patterns from all around the world. If you like what you see, stick around until the end of the video where generally you'll find the pattern description, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Let's get on with the show.
Hi guys, welcome back. So what we're going to tie today is it's a Willie Gunn tube fly. It's going to be like a SCANDI style Templedog type fly. So first things first, I have a bit of 1.8 black, and I have, as you can see, flared the rear end of it. I'm just going to take a little length of my junction tubing, which is a black silicone tubing there. And next we're going to tie this on a small copper sort of slipstreamy type tube. So these are about 12 millimeters long. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to super glue a bleb onto my inner tube, and then I'm going to take, you can see I've put it slightly up the tube. What I'm doing is I'm rolling the tube as I go, and I'm hoping that the tube will then take that super glue up inside it. I'll push that to the back where it meets my flared part, and then I'm going to hold against it, and I'm just going to push my junction tubing over that, so the flare and the super glue will hold my junction tubing in place. So to tie this fly, I'm going to use Viva's 10-0 black, and actually, sorry, wrong thing. I'm going to use Viva's 10-0 black, and this is on the Red Zap exact bobbin, which you can get from Anthony McCann at Stay Hooked here in the UK. So starting just at the front here, just in front of my metal tube, I'm going to start my thread on that, and then put on a little bleb of super glue and take it down the metal tube. What I'm doing here is I'm creating a dam to hold this in place, and almost a little junction or taper. So I take my thread back, and then I'm going to use a gold braid for the body. Bind that on. Take my thread back to the front, and then we'll wind this. What I'm going to do first is I'm going to do a little run, fine run of glue, and wind the braid into that, and that'll just adhere it to the tube, strengthen the whole thing up. So I'm stopping just short of the end of it because this is going to have 3 wings, 3 wing sections, and 3 hackles. Turn that off. So first things first, I'm going to use a bit of, now it's all fox that I'm using here, so I'm using a bit of this golden yellow dyed fox that I've got. What I'll do is I'll just pull out a lot of the under fur. Some people don't like fox for tying sort of SCANDI style flies, but I think that the wings tend to tangle up or whatever, but I think that's the under fur that does that. But if you remove out the shortest bits of it, that'll negate that for you. So little underwing of yellow. And I'm going to take a little bit of holographic gold, light bright, set that on and fold it back to give us a gold flash section. Then our first tackle is going to be a bright yellow soft tackle. double that, nip out the tip and fold it over and tie it across the last little section of available stock, and then wrap that forward. Now, because it's on the thicker portion, you're going to get a couple of turns of it. That's all. Next we're going to go with some orange box. This is a bit I dyed myself, so it's a really hot orange. And each wing is going to get progressively slightly longer, and that'll give us the taper that we're looking for. So I'm going to cut that off. Again, I'm going to hold it about 2/3 of the way along its length and then pull out the under fur. Set that up. And then trim this off at the front. So I want a couple of strands of Mirage on top of this, so tie on a strand, fold it back. Next we're going with an orange soft hackle, so same again, strip off the unusable part, hold it by the tip and double it over. If you want a video on doubling techniques, then if you look in my techniques section, there's video there for that. Same again, we tie it in by its tip. Couple of turns of that, and then tie it off across the middle of the stock, flip it back and tie over that bend and fold, and that should mean that your hackle can't pull out. Next I'm going to add a couple of jungle cock, so take one from each side of my cape. I'm going to match them up for length, hold them, and then I'll take my scissors and just cut the two straight across. That'll mean they're the same length for whenever I'm tying them in. So I'm going to flip that over there. I want these sort of tied in on the side as such, because I'm going to put another wing on top. Hold those in place. What we'll do is we'll take our super glue again, glue up a couple of centimeters of our thread and wrap back onto those tie-in points, and that will hold those in place. So, getting towards the end now, I'm going to go with a black hackle. Again, a softish hackle. Double that. Break off the tip and tie it in by what's left of the tip. And this time we're looking to wrap down onto our inner tube, finishing off on that. This is how you achieve small heads if you don't want to use a cone. Flip that back so it can't pull out. And then the final wing is going to be a black section of fox. So again, I'll grab it 2/3 along its length and pull out the underfur. Just measuring it for length that it is longer than my orange wing. So what I'm going to do is flip that round, hold it in position, put a couple of turns over that, and then I'm going to flip it back. What I'm doing is I'm just going to glue again a couple of centimeters of my thread, put a couple of wraps across that tie-in, and then I'm going to flip this back, allow it to spread out slightly, and put a couple of turns over that just to hold it. And then I'm in front of my tie-in again here. I'm going to finish it off at that. So that is our fly tied. You can choose to put it head on it straight, or what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a cone. So I'm going to put on one of these little hybrid type cones. I'm just going to set that up there, and then to hold it in place, a little blade of glue. Don't want it to wick into the materials there if you can help it. And then I'm going to take my cone pusher and just push that back into it. So this is also why you need to create a small head, because otherwise you're going to need a cone with a big recess in the back of it to take the head you've created. And if you've too big of a head, then what it'll do is it'll shift your cone forward and create a sort of an unnatural gap. So just push that back in and hold it for a second. And that is the fly tied. So I'll just remove it from the needle. Take my scissors, cut that off, leaving what, 2 mil or so, and then we will flame that down, and just to make sure that the hole is patent, I'll take this wider sort of a needle and just stick it into the end of it while it's still not fully formed there. And that is our Willie Gunn. Templedog. So thank you for watching until the end of the video. Please take this opportunity to hit the subscribe button down below. Tell your friends about the channel, and if you want to watch some more of my content, then check out some of the links that are appearing in your screens at the minute. As per usual, I hope you enjoyed the video, so until next time, tight lines, and thanks for watching.